What's up? Welcome to the commute. It is muggy. It's monsoon season. Last night the storms rolled through. They rolled through really late. I didn't look at the clock, but I woke up at one point and heard them. Sometimes when you're really excited, you get out of bed and go watch them. But last night I was recovering. I'm just tired. Tired. Had some rough nights. Been doing some jogging. I didn't run this morning, by the way. My lower back's kind of messed up. Getting used to the bouncing around. It's a recovery day today, and I'll get back to it probably tomorrow, because your body's got to get used to it, and the only way to do that is just to get back on that horse. So I wanted to make a little note. I learned something today. You know, it's like South Park. I learned something today. Listening to the book Rise and Grind. He's talking about one of, it's Damond John and his investments with Bubba's baby back ribs, boneless baby backs. It's boneless ribs, I guess. Baby backs, Chili's thing. And how they were super creative in knowing they needed to learn how to run a business. And the way they did it was they opened a franchise of a post office or something, like one of those postal stores, shipping, whatever. So that they could learn the ropes from the corporate franchise world and get familiar with some things. Super smart. So I throw that out there just because it was really creative thinking on their part to be like, how should we learn it? And the best way to learn it is real time. Get thrown right into it. And then when you got the corporate world to help train you and teach you how to run and do your taxes and filings and all your expenses, super cool, super smart. It was a good little tip, but so that's my little tip for the week. I'm probably not going to do a franchise. I've got Sean, my guy that does a lot of the investing with me and on the products that we make. I think I'll just learn and follow his lead. This will be the first year we probably file taxes and work with his accountant and do all that deal. So. Because I'm still learning. It is painful when you're a small one-man show to do all those things, to know the ins and outs and how you should be doing everything. Not impossible, but it's a headache. And yeah, anyway, that little tip. If you can or should or could, try a franchise. Why not? Well, that's if you got the amount of money it takes to invest in one, I guess. Otherwise, you might try some college, or I know there's mentor type companies out there that will help mentor you, and look for local programs. There are people that are willing to help, give tips. Like I'm trying to give tips. I'm sure there's lots of other people, and hopefully local to you, that can spend some time. So yeah, I'm off to Home Depot, my home away from home. It's like 30 minutes to get to Home Depot. I was trying to keep a running list of like what I need from Home Depot, because I don't want to go all the time when I need it. But when I am going, because I am in need, I want to know what I need to come home with. So I got to get some boxes today. Shipping a carbon fiber paddle. James, your paddle is on its way today, homie. You should be super excited. I'm super excited. It looks tidy. But yeah, off to Home Depot, multitasking, running multiple things at once, trying to stay in touch with work, get my stuff done. I'm trying not to die in this heat. I guess Arizona was confirmed the hottest state in the U.S. There must be hotter places like Yuma or something. Maybe Tucson's extra hot. Because I swear every time I go to California on the 10, I'm passing through Palm Springs, and it's 5 degrees hotter than it was back home in Palm Springs. So maybe that state's offset because of all their coastal weather. Because that's like the thing, right? The truth in something you hear is based on how the truth was manipulated, the numbers. Like, I try and keep track of things with all the political mumbo jumbo going on these days, because you can have a truthful statement in how you word it, and literally changing one word will make your statement not necessarily false, just maybe you leveraged it a little bit in a way that wasn't super intuitive. Like one of the things is this whole percentage rate to GDP. You know, what was the average GDP? Oh, Obama never hit an average GDP. And then people say, oh, he was over 3.0 GDP all the time. And you're like, well, okay, that's true, because it wasn't based on an average. He bounced and spiked, but everybody tries to bring it back in the average and say his average GDP was never over this. And I'm like, okay, but it's such a mess sometimes, because for the folks to just sit back and listen and just take it at someone's word, but don't catch those little tidbits and those little terms, say, oh, you're lying because he did, you know what I mean? And go look right here, and you're like, oh, that's true, but I was talking about average GDP. You just said, you're pointing out that it spiked, and I grant and concede, after you spent all the time to get there, that it did spike above 3.0. So, yeah, the political climate right now, what a mess, man, what a racket. My ballot went in for the pre-stuff right now. It'll be interesting, the whole red wave, blue wave, and what happens. I just hope whatever happens, people vote and they just, you know, just suck it up and take whatever comes, because there's no way to make everybody happy, man. Impossible. It's the perk to actually voting, man. If you think that the government can make a choice and it's gonna make everybody happy, that's ridiculous. Never gonna happen. Just like that, errands are done, packages are shipped. Time to get back to work. Yay, it's a hot day. It's amazing this world we live in. You can order your groceries online. You can have them put into your car by somebody you don't even know. I mean, technically, I guess you can Uber stuff to your house. The convenient factor's through the roof. It's insane. And all that stuff was done from creative people. The reason why I share something I learned today is because you could be that person being that creative. It was really outside the box thinking with that a way to learn the business. And that's what we all should be incentivized to do, is to have out of the box thinking solutions. That's why you should be promoted at work, is for being a creative thinker. Again, I'm all about capitalism. I'm all about, you know, being progressive and being able to go after something yourself. Now, to make you a good person, that's on you. The government's never going to make you a good person. If you're a rich son of a, and want to spend all the money on you and cool stuff and want to be a prick, I guess you can be a prick. No amount of law and legislation or whatever is going to make you not be a prick. And I'm okay with that, I guess, you know. On the other hand, you've got people that do great things with money. Money is not the root of all evil, but it's the root of what causes most of the evil, to be honest. It's down and dirty when it comes down to money. People will do. I mean, they'll do whatever if the money's right. It seems to be the case. So anyway, that's about it. Just want to touch base, say hi. The commutes, another one in the bag. I got to get up to about 10 different commutes, and then I'm gonna try and advertise, or at least list it, to try and get some more following. That's one of the concepts I try and do, right? So if you come up with something new and you want to release it, try and build a base first. Try and make it deep enough that when you release it, there's enough content, enough cool things to bring people back. If it's just one little thing and you just trickle stuff out there and you're trying to start a business or trying to be new, and if you're doing it a little bit at a time, I don't think people take you for your innovation. So For a long time I was building all these different things, different products. Before I would really throw money at it, I was trying to build and be more than that single SKU Sue that Damond John talks about. Just, I wanted to have more and make sure people felt like I had more and make them want to come back and check out and spend some time. So with the commute, the concept there is going to be to do the same thing. Because really I just need more questions. I'm interested in what people want to learn. I'll have more to share. I mean, I'm still picking about another motocross innovation that the people like, but now you have to do all the details to license it, work it out, make it cost effective. And we're working that out. It always takes a long time, so you have to be patient. But it's fun. Every day, wake up excited for something. I think that's important. If you go to bed excited, wake up excited. But it does require that you put yourself out there in multiple ways. Relying on one thing to keep you excited is never going to work, especially in a business. You should be throwing multiple contacts, emails, reaching out, hoping that tomorrow when you wake up, today your life may not have been changed, but tomorrow you can wake up and with one email or a response or the right person, lives can change. Boom. So it's worth your time to be that creative individual. Follow your feelers. I'm a believer in the big man and that we're not accidents, that there was a plan to this mayhem. And I believe a lot of that and some of what you're supposed to be doing in life is driven by that feeling, following your feelings, and that interaction with something higher than yourself. And if I'm wrong, guess what? Whoop-de-doo. I like that concept a lot better than the alternative. For me, I like the Jesus, as JT Harris would say. JT, I really appreciate you on the, I listen to KFY, I catch Mike Broomhead, totally enjoy your stuff. I used to enjoy, he used to be on the air and then they dropped him and JT Harris filled his spot. I'll think of your name. It's been a while since I thought about you. But I enjoy all those guys. JT Harris, you're like the unicorn for real. It's a beautiful thing when a conservative non-white man can get into topics because you're already peeling back parts of the layer of the onion that people kick and fight against the whole time. And if you can peel that back because you're not a privileged white man like Broomhead, because he's privileged obviously. I mean, just look at him and he's like, privilege. You can really get away from and actually get into topics. And so I love that he is, he's an African-American guy. He gets into the topics, talks, and does some funny stuff, man. It's funny stuff. You should listen to him. JT Harris on the circus. Yeah, the afternoon circus. What is it called? Anyway. That's it. I'm gonna cut out. I need to eat some lunch. I just picked up some Subway. I'm running bottom of the barrel, man. Got to get back for another 1 o'clock phone call. Busy. So, till next time, I'll catch you on the commute. Merrill, that was his name, man. Merrill was an insider. He wasn't left or right. He just liked to incite folks, get under their skin. So Merrill, I miss you, buddy, but JT Harris, you got good stuff, brother. Good stuff. Then I say brother, and then I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say brother. It's such a weird world we live in, man. The word you say just means so much. It's still cool though. It's like I live out here, like when I say the outskirts, man, there's a little old guy that he's out there always selling produce. Somebody would probably go try and shut him down because he's not got a license, but I just think it's cool, man, that at least I still live out here where you can do it. You can grow it, you can sell it, you can interact. It's a beautiful thing, man. These people are great.